Shalom, business. This is Billy Yawasab. I want to give all on the glory praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Mashiach, Malaki, Yahushai. Peace, citation, the full legs, scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth. Learning and teaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. Shalom. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy not, though not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. So we're not to envy the oppressor, and we're not supposed to choose none of his ways. The oppressor is the one doing the oppression. So we see that the powers that be is the elites on earth that are doing, which we see that they're on this earth right now, and the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, the elites of Edom. Malachi 1:4 explains how they are called the wicked as well. So they are these so-called white people. They are based on the lineage of their fathers. So their oppression and all this religion and philosophies goes back to Satanism, is what they push, that doest thou wilt. You can be whatever you want to be. You could do whatever you want. And we see Jake, but not all Jake, when it comes to these rappers, some are sellouts. And so these oppressors are the ones they are following. And it's all because of the curses as well. That's why they're following them. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. For it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Yahweh thy power, and to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I have commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Right now, we see this happen to us as a nation. So let's get into it right here.
As he saw this, he did not hold back.
That's a spell circle. This piece is a spell circle. That's magic. Oh, you engage in magic and witchcraft? How the f do you know that? Oh, you industry people you know what that is. I'm not trying to get you in trouble, but this guy's going to hell.
This is exactly what I've been trying to tell you guys. All of these celebrities and non-celebrities can go to these botanicas, and in the back is where they perform all of these rituals and ceremonies in order to unlock the road to riches. But of course, at the end, there's always going to be a price that you have to pay for whatever you decided to trade in. And if you don't believe me, here's a recent interview of Kodak being asked about the spiritual world.
Let's talk about the record with you and Future, Voodoo.
What about it?
You into it?
If I'm into the song?
Voodoo.
We just done that here, the same thing.
I see y'all.
He did not.
Purposes, and this is witchcraft. What they're doing, what is going on, as we see the scriptures say, "I suffer a witch not to live." And all these sorceries. We see if you're doing witchcraft, you will not make it into the kingdom of heaven, as it tells you that in the book of Galatians. And the scriptures say, "I suffer a witch not to live." So let's watch that video again on Kodak.
Do your thing.
That's it, man.
So let's talk about the record with you and Future, Voodoo. You into that?
Yeah, what about it?
It says it sounded right there that he said, "Yeah, what about it?" Like how it showed in the other video too. It sounded like that as well.
No, already.
What about it?
You into it?
If I'm into the song?
Voodoo.
No.
That's his song. He named it that.
Okay.
Oh, boom, look at that.
He said, dale que tú puedes.
But are you?
Everything named Voodoo, they think it's Haitian shit.
We just done that here, the same thing.
I see y'all.
Yeah, you notice it's the candles because that's part of the rituals. You see he's rolling up too, so he's gonna be smoking. That's witchcraft as well, pharmakeia. I got a lesson on that too if you want to check it out. Yahweh is all going in how to smoking weed is witchcraft.
Good luck in the industry.
Light a candle! Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
With the app.
That nigga Yak is.
So how it was like when y'all sold and shit?
What do you say?
How the process?
When you sold your soul.
How the process was when y'all had
Sold.
You're going into when you sell your soul, because when you go into this industry, which means to spread, well, one way the industry spreads stuff is the mindset, which is going back into the agenda of Esau, which he's doing the bidding of Satan, which is the New World Order. So we see that this satanic agenda, this is one government, one currency, so on and so forth, with AI technology. This is going to also have that digital currency, like I said, one currency, which is going to be linked to the MOT to the B, and then digital IDs as well. So anything that this industry is affiliated in with Esau, the so-called white man, it's Satanism, because he's doing the bidding of Satan. So like back in like 20 to 30 years ago, this was not talked about. Voodoo worship and Satanism wasn't talked about. These people have no principle, and they are not in a spiritual mindset because they are doing witchcraft. And rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, as the scriptures say. So these people are in that rebellion mindset as well, pushing it on the masses as well, corrupting the minds and making it seem like it is okay to do this. So they're polluting the minds of people, leading people astray as well. Like 20 to 30 years ago, people stood on principles. Like Biden wouldn't have been a president 30 years ago. He's like still to this day going on. Him as a president, people would have been protesting about that as well. So that's just to prove the point that 30 years ago, people would be standing on principles.
We like this close. We ain't fully settled yet. But we right there. Go back. I'm gonna let you know.
Nah, I ain't show up. But no one went to the meeting. No one went to the meeting.
He said like we're like this close but when you see, because he's on a major platform. When you're on a major platform, you have to sell your soul, because he has a popping show. So he's capping at the end of the day, because you have top rappers on there, and even the ones that are not the top rappers, like the okay ones, you still have to sell your soul and do other rituals behind the scenes to get where you're at, even blood sacrifices. So like, for example, Kanye West, when his mom died, because you see, like, for you, in order to level up in clout and to get what you want, the fame and riches, part of those blood sacrifices, you have family members have to die in order for you to level up. There's levels to this thing. It's a spiritual battle. This all comes with you selling your soul, selling out for the bag, as well as you got the love of money, which is the root to all evil, to lead you to do that as well, because that's what you want. Saying, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So there's levels to this thing. So let's get right here. This is Mark chapter 8 and verse 35. 8 and verse 36. Mark chapter 8 and verse 36. What shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world? So regarding these guys on this platform, gain access to anything you want. When you gain the whole world, this is what this guy got by selling his soul. He's gonna gain the whole world. You gain access to anything you want, like women, money as well, cars, houses, connections, which ties into these assets. He shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul. Yeah, so you lose your soul by not having that integrity and principles that you have to stand on. Verse 37, or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? So what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? For example, blood sacrifices, humiliation rituals. We see that this is what goes on. They did that to Antonio Brown, the humiliation ritual. Everyone was calling him a clown during his time in the NFL. So, and also sodomite behavior, behind the scenes acts, homosexuality, orgies, so on and so forth. That all comes along with it, with you selling your soul for the riches of this life, for the love of money, for the root of all evil. Like, get this one as well. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 1. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be envious against the workers of iniquity. And so you don't want to get mad because of these evildoers, and neither envy against the workers of iniquity. You don't want to envy these type of people, the workers of iniquity. Choose not the ways of the heathen, as the scriptures say, and Yahushua said, depart from me, ye workers of iniquity. So you're choosing the ways of the oppressor. Yahushua is going to say, depart from me, ye workers of iniquity. So that's why you don't want to be envious of these type of people because they're going to get their reward. There's a righteous reward, and then there's a left-hand side reward, which is an eternal judgment. For they shall soon be cut down like a grass and wither as a green herb. Yeah, they're going to be cut down. You're going to get your judgment at the end of the day. Trust in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai and do good. Shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. So we got to trust on Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai in these last days where we're coming into Jacob's trouble. We got to trust in him that we'll be fed when the famines hit, so on and so forth. Through these trials and tribulations, we're going to have to trust in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai and be faithful unto death, as the scriptures say.